It's time now for a little list on local sports and sports. The Wayne County Yellow Jackets continue to get ready for the trip to North Oconee this Friday night to take on North Oconee High School in the quarterfinals of the state playoffs. Game time 7:30 p.m. Our coverage will begin Friday with the Wayne County Coaches Show. Here's a portion in which Coach Shaw talks about this opportunity for his football team.
Just what an unbelievable ride it's been, and I say unbelievable, but those guys in that locker room believed it, and. We've played well at the right moment, and we've played well in critical situations. And I thought the past 2 weeks, y'all have heard me talk about the three things in playoff games that you've got to be able to win: is the turnover margin, the penalties, and explosive plays. And for the past 2 weeks, we have played about as clean in those three spots as we've done all year. So, just so proud of our community, proud of our high school, proud of our guys, and just great things are ahead. And anytime you're practicing on Thanksgiving week and playing on Thanksgiving week, special year, and I'm extremely happy for these seniors and this football team.
I'm kind of curious, did you have anybody scout North Oconee this past Friday night?
I knew a little bit about it. That region that North Oconee plays in. I have a lot of contacts in that Hall County region that they play in. Hall County's Flowery Branch, and I played at Flowery Branch and graduated from there. And I have a lot of coaching contacts, a lot of friends, a lot of coaching colleagues in that area that has seen North Oconee, and also a couple of guys have played against them. So we were able to get the film immediately after the game on Friday, after we solidified the win against Perry. We had it immediately. So I was looking at it on the way back from Perry the other night, and they're a good football team. They're in the quarterfinals for a reason, and they're ranked number 2 for a reason. But we went back to work Sunday morning, and we've put a game plan in place.
And once again, you can catch all of Coach Shaw's comments on the Wayne County Coach Show. Again, that airs this Friday at 6:30. That leads into the pregame show at 7, kickoff 7:30 from North Oconee High School. Reminder, all tickets must be purchased on GoFan.com. There will be no tickets sold at the gate. Today at JC Stadium at 1 p.m., a special presentation as Coach Shaw and his team will be presented last week's Team of the Week by the Georgia High School Football Daily. Plaque will be presented to the coaches and players for their win last week at Perry as Wayne County won 14-7. Once again, that ceremony taking place today at 1 p.m. at JC Stadium. Wayne County's back in the quarterfinals for the first time since 2013 when the Jackets that year advanced to the semifinals. Jackets running game continues to shine at Perry. Junior running back Matthew Fuller scored 2 touchdowns, rushed for 145 yards in last Friday's game. On the season, Matthew Fuller has rushed for 1,640 yards and 19 touchdowns. On this week's Coaches Show, head coach J-Bo Shaw calls Matthew Fuller the best running back he's ever coached and the best linebacker he's ever coached. Fuller has over 100 tackles on defense as well. Fuller had one of the 2 interceptions at Perry High School. The Jackets now have 5 interceptions in the past 2 playoff games. Once again, in case you missed this on Monday's sportscast, Wayne County High School Yellow Jackets have set state school history as they're only one of 2 teams ever to go from a winless season to a 10-plus season. Again, Monroe High School accomplished it back in 2012. Once again, only the second team in school history to have that great of a turnaround, going from a winless season to a 10-win season. Only 8 teams left in each classification. 4 games to be played this Friday in Quad A football. Bainbridge hosts Cedartown. Troop plays at Holy Innocents, and Benedictines at Stockbridge. Again, the winner of the Bainbridge Cedartown game gets the winner of the Wayne County Wayne County North Oconee game. Again, next week will be the Final 4. Then the winner of the Wayne North Oconee game is the winner of the Cedartown Bainbridge game. That would be a Final 4 game next week. Tickets for Friday's game, $12. Again, only available on GoFan.com. Again, a reminder, no tickets at the gate. Parking, they state Wayne County fans are encouraged to park at Rocky Branch Elementary School or on the other side of the soccer field when you get to North Oconee High School, so keep that in mind as well. Other area teams still alive in the Elite 8. Both Appling and Pierce are on the road this weekend. Appling in AA will be at Callaway. Pierce will be on the road at Fellowship Christian. Other 2 matchups in AA are Rockmart at Fitzgerald and South Atlanta hosting Thompson. In 5A football, the Ware County Gators remain number 1 in the state. They're at home this weekend hosting Calhoun. Coffee, and 5A will be at Cartersville. In 7A football, Colquitt hosts North Gwinnett, though some of the South Georgia teams still live in the Elite Eight action. Our varsity basketball teams are in Long County tonight. Varsity girls game at 6, the varsity boys game at 7:30. Team's next home game will be Friday, December 2nd, as they host Pierce County. That night, varsity girls game will be at 6, and the boys' varsity game will be at 7:30. Wrestling team in action day at 3 p.m. They host both Charlton County and Brunswick, Georgia, and that's taking place today at 3 p.m. 5 soccer all-star teams getting ready to head to state on December 2nd and 3rd. Director Lamar Speckles joins us this morning with all the details, and that's today coming up on the Butch and Bob Show. NFL football on Thanksgiving Day. 3 games are set. First is the traditional game in Detroit. The Lions will host Buffalo at 12:30. Then the traditional game in Dallas. The Cowboys will host the New York Giants at 4 p.m. The night game at 8:20 has New England at Minnesota. One college game on Thursday. It'll be the Egg Bowl between Mississippi State and Ole Miss. That game at Ole Miss at 7 p.m. Thursday night. Friday football, Florida will be at FSU at 7:30. North Carolina plays North Carolina State at 3:30. Then on Saturday, the traditional rival games, Michigan at Ohio State, Clemson, South Carolina, Georgia hosts Georgia Tech in Athens at 12 noon. LSU plays Texas A&M, Tennessee at Vandy, Notre Dame, and USC. And Georgia Southern has a key game this Saturday in Southern in Statesboro against Appalachian State at 6 p.m. It's a very important game for the Eagles. Again, they sit at 5-6 on the season. They must get this win for a 6 win to make them become bowl eligible. App State is at 6-5 and already bowl eligible. Again, a key game for Georgia Southern Saturday. Again, that game kicks off in Statesboro at 6 p.m. Have it for you right here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. And that's going to do it for latest in local sports.